हाय एवरीवन। तो हम आ गए हैं वीक 17 पे और हम स्टार्ट करेंगे चैप्टर 16 को। ठीक है, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ। अनाश्रित विल स्टार्ट। हु सेड दिस, राइट? श्री भगवान उवाच अनाश्रित कर्म फलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्चाक्रियः यं सन्न्यासम् इति प्राहुर्योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डवः न ह्यसन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पो योगी भवति कश्चन आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगं कर्म कारणमुच्यते योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमकारणमुच्यते यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मसनुषज्जते सर्वसंकल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढ़स्तदोच्यते। विल क्विकली टॉक अबाउट द मीनिंग। ठीक है, तो इफ़ यू रिमेंबर चैप्टर 5 का लास्ट वाला श्लोका था, इट वाज लाइक 29 श्लोका, राइट? भोक्तारम यज्ञम तपसम सर्वलोक महेश्वरम सुहृदम सर्वभूतानां jantam mam shanti rachati, right? So basically, until unless one is thinking that I am a doer, right? Okay, and and basically he is thinking that he is kind of trying to uh, enjoy the peace, also saying that, but it's not possible, right? Until unless uh, you cannot have that inner peace until you think that everything is being done right. You are just a medium, right? And people especially, right, some of the people who does some of the good things, charity and also, these people becomes a little miserable when people don't recognize them, or they are kind of not been recognized in the society or something like that. So what Krishna is saying, you should be thankful because you have been put in a position to give, right? Okay. And that will bring you a sense of benevolence and well-being, right? And who is a yogi? Then he talks about who is that yogi, right? So yogi is like kind of he's a doer, but he's not attached to the fruit of the actions, right? And he's also saying that who has left all the responsibilities and duty, that person is not an yogi, right? But right, the intention, once you let go of that intention, right, of achieving something, then the meditation will happen, right? So basically meditation concept is I do nothing, right? I want nothing. So that is the concept what you apply when you plan to go into the meditation. Okay, now then he says another controversy, saying that hey, you have to go into the meditation, but in order to go to the meditation, you have to act, you have to make your body capable that you are able to relax, right? So before going into meditation, right, you have to keep engaging your body with some of the actions, right, either with yoga or something like that, right? But it's not that ones who let go of all the action, right? So basically a lazy man, he's not talking a lazy man can go into meditation, right? When he's talking about let go of action, he's not saying that, right? Then then he talks about then he talks about we'll see in the next subsequent slokas how he talks about minds and all of those things. Okay. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानं वसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुरात्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तयितात्मैव शत्रुवत् जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. ज्ञानविज्ञानतृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इच्युते योगी समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः. Sorry. शमलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. सुहृन्मित्रार्युदासीन् मध्यस्द्वेषय बन्धुषु साधुष्वपि च पापेषु समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते. Right. Then he says your mind is your greatest friend and your mind is your greatest enemy. Right? If you want your mind to be friend, then he talks very good thing. He says that, right, a mind has to be trained, right, to be your friend. Training is very important. Like you develop all your muscles, the training is important. Similarly, you have to work upon your mind to train itself, right? And if you have no control on your thoughts and ideas and all of those things, then you are as good, then you have no control on your mind, and then some of the cases are like cases of schizophrenic and all of those things. Similarly, any crimes, whether it's happened domestic crime or societal crime, it will not happen until somebody has lost control over the mind. Okay. Then he says, okay, when you have won your mind, right, that is when the exactly peace um, gets reflects and you see divinity in everywhere, right? So you have, and how do you get peace? When you see when you control your mind and you get peace, you see happiness and misery are just part of life, right? Praise, and somebody praises you, somebody blames you, are kind of, it's kind of equanimous to you, right? Just simply think, if somebody is blaming you, then they have lost their mind. That is as simple as that. Okay. Now he further said, right, I mean, a yogi, when, or one who is on the path of yoga, right, I mean, basically he sees the objective and subjective knowledge, right, in same way, right, and when he sees that, right, then for him the gold and mud, everything is same, right. He values everybody, and at the same time he's kind of he gives hit to he doesn't give hits to anything, right. He sees intelligent and fool as the same, right. Basically that person has won over his senses, right. So that is what, like, he sees saint and saintly in the same eyes, with the same eyes. Okay. Next sloka. Yogi yunjat satatat योगी युञ्जत् सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः एकाकी यच्चत्तात्मा निराशीरपरिग्रहः. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युश्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यच्चित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्याद् योगमात्मविशुद्धये समं कायशिरे ग्रीवं धारयन्यचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिर्ब्रह्मचारी व्रते स्थितः मनसंयम्य मच्चित्तो युक्त आसीत मत्परः. So basically then he talks about a yogi, right, what he should do, right. So he should unite with the mind, right, with the body and the senses, right. He sees not himself separate from what is inside and what is outside, right. So basically, right, you are a consciousness within yourself, right, and it's kind of a pot you are in, right. And outside is a consciousness, so both are same, right. So one who sees that there is a unity in the inner and the outer consciousness, that is a yogi, right. So what you have to do to perform some of the yoga and meditation, right. So you have to sit into a position, in a stationary position for some time, and the place where you're sitting should be clean, and it should not be very high or very low, right? Now once you sit, what should you do, right? You focus your mind, memory and senses, right? uh, uh, you focus on your mind, memory, senses and all the activities of the body, and try to calm down, right? And that brings into the purification of the soul, mind and the soul, right? Now while you are focusing on it, right, you also have to follow a certain position, right? You have to sit with your spine straight, body straight, and neck all in alignment, right? And this kind of person who does this meditation, right, and who has kind of made his made his soul rest, right, into a peace, right? And then he is able to achieve that highest soul, right? Okay. So that is pretty much, I think we have covered all the shlokas in this week, all the 14 shloka. We'll meet into the next week. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.